Who taught you that your pain was too heavy for other people to hold? You don't remember agreeing to it. There was no conversation, no contract you signed. But somewhere along the way, you became the strong one, the one who doesn't cry in front of others, the one who fixes things, the one everyone calls when they fall apart, but who no one thinks to call when you do. It starts early. Maybe you were the oldest child. Maybe a parent leaned on you before you were ready to be leaned on. Maybe the house was chaotic and someone had to be the calm in it, so you volunteered without knowing you had. Psychologists call this parentification, when a child takes on an emotional or functional role that belongs to an adult, not because they were forced, often because they were praised for it. You're so mature. You're the reliable one. I don't know what I'd do without you. Every one of those sentences feels like love, and it is, but it's also a quiet instruction. Your worth is tied to what you can hold for others. So you grew up scanning rooms for what people needed, reading tension before it became words, becoming skilled, almost frighteningly skilled, at managing everyone's emotional weather except your own. And here's the part that stings. You got so good at being okay that people stopped checking if you were.
Here's what almost no one tells you about being the strong one. It's not a personality trait. It's a learned survival strategy, one your nervous system built because somewhere being anything other than strong felt unsafe. This is where attachment theory offers something important. When a child's emotional needs go unmet or get inverted, where the child ends up soothing the adult instead of the reverse, they often develop what's called an avoidant coping style. Not because they don't feel deeply, because they learned that expressing need led to disappointment, burden, or silence. So the brain adapts. It builds a shortcut. If I don't ask for help, I can't be let down. This is not weakness. This is not coldness. This is a nervous system protecting itself the only way it knew how. But protection has a price, because the same wall that keeps out disappointment also keeps out closeness. You can be surrounded by people who love you and still feel like the only adult in every room. You are not broken for feeling this way. You are not too guarded or too independent. You are running a program that once kept you emotionally safe, a program that simply never got updated for a life where it's safe to be held too.
If strength became a role you perform, it can also become one you renegotiate. Not by breaking down, but by understanding the mechanism well enough to gently interrupt it. Here's a framework grounded in psychology, not sentiment. First, name the pattern. Don't just feel it. Cognitive psychology shows that naming an internal pattern activates the prefrontal cortex, the reasoning part of the brain, which reduces the automatic pull of the amygdala's threat response. Simply thinking, this is parentification, this is a role, not my identity, creates distance between you and the pattern. Distance is where choice lives. Second, practice micro-disclosure, not dramatic vulnerability, small ones. Actually, today was hard. I don't have an answer right now. I need a minute before I help with this. Behavioral psychology shows that small, low-risk exposures rewire fear responses faster than big emotional leaps. This is the same principle used in gradual exposure therapy. Tiny doses, repeated, until the nervous system learns this is survivable. Third, let someone see you, not manage something. This feels unnatural at first because your identity was built on competence. But connection isn't built on being impressive. It's built on being known. And you cannot be known while you're only performing capability. Fourth, separate love from labor. Ask yourself honestly, if I stopped being useful tomorrow, Would I still believe I belonged here? This question is uncomfortable, and that discomfort is information. It reveals where self-worth has been quietly outsourced to performance. Rebuilding this means learning, slowly, that your presence has value even when your hands aren't full of someone else's problems.
Here's the simplest way to hold all of this. You didn't become the strong one because you are naturally unbreakable. You became strong because somewhere being soft felt unsafe. Strength that never bends isn't resilience, it's rigidity wearing resilience's name. Real strength includes the capacity to need something and trust that needing won't cost you the room. You don't have to earn your place by carrying everyone else's weight. You don't have to prove your worth every time someone needs holding. Somewhere inside you is a version of yourself who never had to perform steadiness to be loved. She or he is still there, not gone, just waiting for a room safe enough to set the weight down.